anger has a material essence and is very heavy, so it allows you to not be light enough to see certain shit. That's how you get caught up.
Because like,
go ahead.
Because I've been noticing, like, you know, like when I first got into it, when I really got into it, like I had a battle with it myself, you know what I mean? But now, like, when I get into it, I'm starting to see, like, all the bullshit. You start to just see it, you know? Like, you like, oh, man, like, I never seen people this way before. Yeah, it's like people not even human beings, man.
Now is not the time to be on some bullshit, because if you are, it's going to get revealed quicker than it would have maybe 5, 3, 2 years ago. So, remember, we're not in 24-hour days anymore. We in, like, 13-hour days right now. You know what I mean? So, well, maybe not 13. We down to like maybe 16-hour days.
All right.
By 2012, it's gonna be like 13-hour days, because it's got to cycle down to that number, because it's got to cycle down to the magnetic frequency of the planet, which is 13 megahertz. So once we get to that 13 symbolically is knowledge, understanding, which is your culture, which is how you live your life, which then leads to 2012 understanding. 2012 as a concept, right, is already in the minds of the people, but they're being programmed to believe that it is going to be the end of them. When you, as God or Titan or More or Celestial or the physical representation of the unseen as the seen now, you know that there is no real death. There is no end to anything. It's just going to continue so long as you understand who and what you are. So the more you become dependent upon other things to validate you, the more locked down to this reality you're going to be. The more you look for other things in the universe to transmute and evolve you, you know what I'm saying, the more you're going to build to be born, you know.
I'm gonna go over what you said, man. Like, I'm gonna really try to sink it in, cause, oh man, son, like,
knowledge, because essentially we have all who are participating in this experience on the level that we on right now. We already there. You gotta sometimes give thanks for things like they already happened already. You gotta kind of almost walk around from the perspective that you already have that $1 million. You know what I'm saying? And literally, like, live like it's there and give thanks for it like that. I'm working on that. Because really the only thing we as the real conscious people don't really have is the dough. And we don't have the dough because we are the ones who started with the dough. So now we're towards the end of shit, because we're at the end of this reality. That means what we're supposed to really be doing is stripping ourselves of all this shit. Which is why the whole hip-hop thing is all about money and sex and a lot of shit that's gonna lock you down. Whereas, even though we're having this human experience, we are all preparing for this thing that we all feel coming, you know? So if we can get there together, great. But however we get there, when we're finally there, we can then all look at each other and know that it was times like this in which we supported each other that allowed us to get to that point. So you can give thanks just for the fact that everybody that's listening, that's on this on the type of consciousness that we talking about, is keeping at least 20 to 33 square blocks around them, keeping people around them who they don't even know alive, just because of their magnetic resonance that comes off of them when they build on shit like this. You keeping people alive just by being in your crib reading about your culture.
Oh my God.
That's how powerful it is to be who and what we are. And we don't value, well, not we, but they, proverbial they, don't really value it. So what they like to do is put it on like a coat and walk around in the shit like they really are about this thing, and they not. A lot of these people that talk a lot of this culture shit, they not down with it. They are agents of the opposite. But it's not for me, and it's not for anybody else to come out and just start just putting these niggas on blast, because now is not the time for that. Because what's going to happen is they all going to get revealed anyway. You just got to be patient enough to watch the signs to see when it happens. Like, look what happened with Ray Hayes.
Yeah, definitely, man.
Been outed, but Phil outed him like 5 years ago. You see what I'm saying? But when Phil did it, based on some people's perception of him, you know what I mean? They want to make it seem like he's on some egotistical shit. When no, he was telling the truth, just like Aseer Crazy did. But again, Aseer Crazy was the one who initiated. You see what I'm saying? So I'm saying that everything and everybody is subject to showing proof now. You dig? But at the same time, there's no reason why you, a conscious original man, or she, a conscious original woman, needs to show and prove anything to a savage. You know what I'm saying? So to be in a situation is to debate or go against anybody's thing right now, you know what I mean? And coming from a state of ego is part of the illusion. So it's the people's job now to weed out who's who and what's what. But the only way the people gonna get to do that is by not entertaining and not putting their money into certain people's pockets, because that's the only way it's really gonna shut the agents out. Because so long as everybody feels that one ideology is the only ideology it's gonna be, we ain't never gonna get nowhere.
Definitely, man, definitely.
So thanks for that call, brother.
No, man, thank you a lot, man. Peace, y'all.
Peace.